This is Tyler Podcast, and today we're discussing how different menstrual equipment is used by women. I'm a man, but I have a lady here who will be demonstrating, who will be telling me what exactly goes where and how to use it. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. Follow us on TikTok at Stada Kenya, Facebook at Stada Kenya, YouTube at Stada Kenya, Instagram at Stada Kenya, and we have different things here we'll be using today to demonstrate what really happens and how is this thing used. As a man, I want to learn on things that like women use, and want to understand really what happens when you use what pads, tampons, period cups, and all those things, and we'll be discussing them one by one. And I really how to put a pad on a panty. As a man, I want to also learn today, but I have a guest. I have an expert. I have a lady who have been using these things, will be telling us how these things happen. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Christine, and just as you have said, I'm going to teach you how to use various menstrual products.
What's like literally really just to understand how these things work. Like there's some things that I know very many people haven't seen. What's this?
It's a menstrual cup or a period cup.
Like there are very many things that we do use for menstruation, and most people out here knows pads only.
Yeah, so we have various. We have menstrual cup. We have pads. We have two types of pads. We have reusable pads, this type made from fabric, and then we also have the normal ones that we know, the disposable pads. We have, these are tampons. They come in various sizes, just like the pads. We have long ones, we have short ones, we have thick ones, we have extra thin ones. Yeah. And then we also have, but they're not mainly found in Kenya, we have period panties and also period sponges.
I'm so curious about this thing. How is this thing used?
So it's made from silicone. So blood cannot penetrate out of it. It has 4 holes up here on the rim. So when you're putting it on your inside your vagina, you do it this way, you hold it like this, do it that way, press one side to go in, and then you have this shape, and then you put it inside your vagina. Once it's inside, that happens.
Like don't you think when you said you do this, you press this way, don't you think when you let it, like, is there any discomfort, because this thing is so heavy? Is there any discomfort?
For a first timer, yes, there's obviously a discomfort because it's going inside your vagina, it's not staying outside. So this thing when it's inside, like what happens? It's inside of someone. It collects your blood. It collects your blood.
Like your blood, instead of getting out, it gets inside here.
Yeah.
Like it's that, like, don't you think to say like something like this cup, something like this cup, nikiweka mahali kutaga kushika maji or something, si maji kuna yenye tapita nje, like don't you think pia this one maji inaweza pita nje?
Maji hizi pita nje because you
blood.
See, oh wow. Blood hizi pita nje because your vagina, it contracts and expands, so haitabaki kama, like, let's say umeingiza hiki. So this thing is big, it's bigger than your vagina, ndio. It won't make your vagina to expand, and kutabaki na space around the walls of your
so it will be tight kwa
walls.
It will
be tight, yeah, and then your vagina will press it, will hold it to keep it firm in place. So when you're bleeding, blood inaingia tu hapa ndani.
How much blood mtu will lose?
A quarter cup. It's not a lot of blood because it's blood mixed with tissue. And
so this one, if it's a quarter cup, this one is let's see, like
not a quarter cup of the cup.
Like I mean like per day. I don't mean like, so when it's full it looks like this.
Yeah.
Wow. Like when you walk, like you do use this.
I haven't.
You haven't used it? Why?
Because you use what you're comfortable with.
So but you have seen people use it, and they say that it's a comfortable thing when it's inside you. Like it's because it's a heavy thing. If you can see, like you look at it closely, it's called period cup. So it collects your period, then when it's done you wash it, you return it. So this one is so efficient for vulnerable people who mostly can't afford to buy disposable pads every now and then. And I've seen you told me about another thing. This one,
It's a tampon.
this one is a tampon.
Yeah.
So how is this used now? Like how does this function?
So this one, it's made from cotton to begin with. Cotton is a natural fiber, so it does not affect your genital area in any way. So you insert it in your vagina and then you leave this string hanging out. So this string will help you pull it out when you're done with it. And then also there's this line. In your line, like you should not isingie huko ndani yote. Ikifika kwa hii line unaiachia na hapo.
So if you on this blue line, like ukiingiza like you insert it to this blue line. So when ikifika on this blue line, hapo ndo mwisho.
Yeah, hapa. See hapo juna hapa.
So what's happened to this tampon?
So this one, hii hapa ina absorb your menstrual blood. It absorbs your blood made from cotton, and then iki absorbs in cotton ina expand. Like ina take it in and then ina fura. So after 2 hours you change it. I think 2 hours is the maximum number of hours you're supposed to have.
So when we put it in something wet, it expands. Like let me see. In water, can it? What? It's now big. Like don't you? I can see, guys, now it's big. Like this is how big it becomes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even leaking. Like nimetoka maji na unajua imwagi. Wow. Like don't you think ukiingiza ndani when it's small, like when it gets big unasikia ni kama kitu imekuwa ndani and it's big?
It's inside your vagina.
So there's no discomfort. It's okay. You can advise people to use it?
Yep, I can. For especially swimmers, you can actually go swimming with your
with a tampon
or even this.
So this one, like as you can see, this one is used tampon, and this one is not used. Like you can see, right? Yeah, this thing. Another one.
Reusable pads, reusable sanitary towels, also made from natural fibers that do not cause irritation to your genital area. Like there are some people who react to these disposable pads because of the chemicals that are used in making them. But for reusable pads, natural fibers are used to make them. So just like ordinary disposable pads, they are placed on the panty the normal way, the usual way. So I'm sure unajua kuweka pad kwa panty.
No, I've never tried. I've never really tried. So which one is the mbele? So this panty, this is nyuma. How do you use it? How do you put it on?
So there's this side which is softer and looks pretty. So you bleed on this pretty side, alafu you place it like that, and then the wings go under. Like
this way. So this button.
Buttons, like that.
Then
you wear it.
So you wear it, so it covers the vagina. The vagina.
Yeah. So blood is absorbed by that, by the fibers.
Yeah. So this, like when you walk with this thing, when you walk with it, like most men don't know how to put on this. Most people don't know. Like there are those people who say they can't. Mi siwezi washa damu. I can't wash blood. Like What's like if they really want to use this and they can't wash blood, what should they do?
I don't really understand what someone means by I cannot wash my blood.
There's some people who believe I can't wash my menstrual blood kwa sababu anaogopa to see.
Unclean.
Yeah, it's maybe like you understand, like and I feel mimi siwezi washa my blood, like what should I do?
If you really can't wash your period blood, then it means you have options. You have an alternative for your menstrual products. You have disposable pads, you have tampons, you have period cups, you have something else you can use. But if you don't have an option, you just have to wash your blood. We say that reusable sanitary towels are a long-term solution for period poverty. Like you said earlier, there are people who cannot afford these disposable menstrual products. Yeah. So for someone who is in dire need of a menstrual product, haizi bash kuosha damu yake. Yeah.
So this is a period cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So thank you guys. We've learned. Next time we'll be coming to demonstrate other things. Like, are there more things used for menstruation or just period cup?
Yeah, there are other things. Like I mentioned, there are period panties. It's just an underwear, but it's specifically for periods. Yeah.
It's thick.
Yeah, definitely. And then there are also period sponges. It's a sponge you insert in your vagina just like a tampon and a period cup.
Okay, yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for following. Thanks for subscribing. I'm still wondering with this period cup, healthy cup or something. It's a period cup, like you insert in your vagina and it collects your blood, then you pull it out, you wash, you return it. Yeah, we've learned today. That's all for today. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.